Okay, so we've got an exciting video for this week. We're gonna be talking about starting up your own business, your own side project, your own side hustle, whatever it is you wanna call it. We're gonna be talking about what you need to do, and in particular, the 3 biggest mistakes to avoid. So why is this important? Why is it important to learn about entrepreneurship and starting up a business, or even having a side business? Well, I believe we now live in an entrepreneurial culture. What is that? It means that we've all got to be entrepreneurial, because gone are the days of getting a stable, secure job for 20, 25, 30 years, getting the gold watch at the end for a job well done. That just doesn't happen anymore. More than ever, people are having career change after career change. More than ever now are only available temporary, flexible jobs or contract, part-time work, because companies just aren't hiring full-time, long-term employees anymore. We've all got to be a little bit entrepreneurial. That's why we see so many people taking on side projects, whether it's driving Uber or Airbnb, or even an online business. Mark Zuckerberg talked about this very thing in his commencement speech 2 years ago in Harvard on Facebook Live. And he talked about how we now live in an entrepreneurial culture, and we've got to develop these skills both now and for the future. The world is changing very, very fast. So is business. We've got to be able to adapt to future-proof ourselves and our income. So let's get to it. Let me share with you what I consider to be the 3 biggest mistakes people make when they try and start a business. The first one is thinking that you need a perfect business plan. Look, if you've been to college, if you've been to high school and done any sort of business courses, you know they talk about having the perfect business plan, the 40, 50, 60-page business plan that documents everything, that you bring to the bank, you get the loan, and you start up the business. It doesn't work like that way in real life. Yes, it's nice to have some sort of plan, and you need a vision, but things seldom, especially when you're getting started up, go according to plan. In fact, usually they go the complete opposite. That's why I believe it's important to have a vision and maybe put together a short-term 90-day plan, something you can actually take action on, not get overwhelmed with, and implement, get some feedback, and then make another plan based on the results you get. But putting together some sort of 5, 10, 15-year plan when you're just getting started, or if you're brand new to entrepreneurship, believe that's a big mistake. You're gonna waste a lot of time, and especially because things aren't gonna go according to that plan. And then you're just gonna get frustrated and probably end up quitting. So stick to having a 90-day short-term plan, get some results, get some feedback, and then reevaluate, reassess, and go from there. That is the first thing you wanna do. Second thing is thinking that you need business cards, a bunch of credentials, some fancy clothes, some suits, some dresses, whatever it is, that's what you need in order to be successful as an entrepreneur and starting up a business. This couldn't be further from the truth. None of that stuff matters. That's not what your clients want. Clients want, what do they want? They want results. They want answers to their problems. They want solutions to their problems. They don't want your fancy business cards. They don't care what type of clothes you're dressed in if you can get them results. But a lot of the times we think that's the image we have to portray. We think that's the type of stuff we have to do. So we go out and spend all this money on the brand new computer, the fancy business cards, the suits, whatever. Don't do that. Focus on results. Focus on value that you can offer your clients. One of my very first businesses was an aquarium cleaning business. And I did this after school and in college to pay my way through it. And back then I had some clients and I wanted to grow it. And one of the things I thought I had to do was that very thing, is put on a nice suit, print off some flyers, and go deliver it to all the offices downtown. Didn't get me a single client. Nobody called me back. What actually worked was doing an amazing job with the clients I already had, my dentist's office, my lawyer's office, and then their clients would see my aquariums and call me up because they wanted help cleaning their own aquariums, or they want to start a new aquarium. By focusing on my clients and helping them get great results and doing amazing at what I did, that's how I was able to grow my business. It didn't matter what I showed up wearing or my fancy business cards. None of that mattered. That's the second thing you want to do. The third thing is having the mindset of, if I build it, they will come, and totally neglecting marketing and sales and just focusing on what it is you want to do and your expertise. This is particularly true if you want to start up an online business, maybe as a coach, a consultant, or do online courses. Just thinking, if I just put all the things I know out there on the internet in the world, people are going to want to come. Doesn't work like that. One of the most important skills you've got to learn if you want to be an entrepreneur and start something up is sales and marketing. Now, I know that's uncomfortable for a lot of us. It was when I got started. Sales and marketing, asking people for money and it sounds a little bit weird and sleazy. You know, we think about used car salesperson when we think about things like that. And so a lot of us avoid it. We don't learn it. We don't learn those skills. But here's a mindset shift I want to share with you, especially if you want to have a successful business and you want to make a great impact in the world, is that sales are the oxygen of your business. Without sales, you don't have a business. And without a business, you can't offer the value you have to others to help them in their lives and help them get the results that they want. The more sales you make, the more resources you're gonna have inside of your business, which is why you're gonna do a better job, create more products, create more services. Sales is not a bad thing if you do it in a great ethical way, and that's the only way I recommend you do it. So take on learning sales and marketing as part of a study for you as you become an entrepreneur. That's an important thing. You don't want to outsource those things. You want to learn it. It's just like learning a new language or any new skill. You can learn this yourself. Those are the 3 mistakes to avoid and what you want to do instead. And the most important thing that supersedes all of this is taking action. Just taking one action today towards your vision, and then another one the next day, and then the next week, and the next week, and the next week. Not getting procrastinating and paralysis by analysis and all this sort of stuff. By just taking action, the further you can take that first step, everything else gets easier. Taking action. So that's this week's video. I got a bunch more content I'm going to be sharing with you by email this week. I'm excited to share that, and let's get a business started for you on the side. That's how you start a business, and then it grows organically. I'm going to be talking about more of that this week. I'll talk to you soon.